Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Innal hamdalillah wassalatu wassalamu ala rasulillahi wa ba'd. Beloved ones, assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Seventh nullifier of fast, and that has to do with vomiting. Qala Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, man zara'ahu al-qay fala qada'a alayhi wa man istaqa'a 'amadan fa alayhi al-qada'. Rawahu at-Tirmidhi. In this hadith, Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he said, whoever vomits involuntarily does not make up his fast, but whoever vomits deliberately, intentionally, let him make up the fast. So meaning that you did not want to vomit, but it came by itself, regardless of whether you tried to control or not, but it did come by itself and you ended up vomiting. In this case, you do not have to make up for your fast. However, if you intentionally, by putting your fingers in or trying to vomit out, you focused and worked hard, or you tried to smell those things which is going to intentionally smelling it so that you may end up vomiting, or any of those things to intentionally get your vomit out, if it becomes the result of your deliberate action, then you do have to make up for that day again after. This is the riwayah narrated by Al-Imam at-Tirmidhi in his Sunan. Shaykh Al-Albani has classified this hadith as Sahih, and with this we see that many scholars have gone that yes, this is what you have to do if you intentionally vomit. However, scrutinizing this riwayah and studying it in depth, many scholars such as Sheikh Sulaiman Al-Ulwan, Hafidhahullah, and others, they have come to that this is not true, the hadith is not authentic, there is some illah in the hadith, in the isnad, in the chain of narration, and with that this hadith is not authentic, and that's why we cannot consider that to become a reason for the invalidation of the fast. And I personally incline to this because the hadith is not authentic, and that's why. However, in this case and also in the previous one where we did mention related to the blood, scholars have differed amongst themselves. If a person considers that it will break their fast in both, or another considers that it does not, based on the evidences, and if one of you ended up following one scholar based on the evidence and you thought that this is correct, then alhamdulillah, there is no problem to that. Whichever of the two you have taken based on the evidence, it is within those where the ikhtilaf, the differences are in existence, and both of them, their opinions are highly regarded due to the differences in taking the evidence or not, whether it is authentic or not. And then in the first case where it comes to the cupping issue related with so many other things regarding interpretation and so many other issues, that's why it is among those things where we should not have our differences in ourselves. In fact, we should not make it a reason for any form of dispute or any form of misunderstanding between us. Wa jazakumullahu khairan. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu.